Well, when we started business, I borrowed $2,000 from my daddy, and me and a friend of mine went to Dayton, Ohio to buy some tools from a friend of mine. We got up in Kentucky, and a constable stopped us about 1 o'clock in the morning for speeding, and he took us to an older house that the people were there and got them up, and they charged us $156 of my $2,000 for a speeding ticket. So we started out in a hole. Got married when I was 16, and my wife was 16, and we worked odd jobs for a while. I did, and she did, and we worked for several different body shops, and I decided to try it at my own at 25, and we went in business in 1958. And I had done all the work, and she took care of all the money. She paid the bills, and I took care of the business. We were partners and lifetime friends, and we never looked back. We kept going forward, and we've been a family thing. My kids have always worked for me. A lot of my kinfolks and nephews. My son-in-law works here. My grandson works here. It's been a family from the start. Always has been. The town's been real good to us. We've survived and made a living, and I think we've been an asset to the people of. That's where we do the body work in this area. The major part of our business is body repair. That's what we started out to be. And then got into record service, and that called for accumulation of cars, and we worked into the junk business. We got both sides. We do taking care of about 25 cars at a time, I'd say.
It's quite a bit.
Yes, sir.
How many full-time folks have you got here?
We're, I think, about 22 right now.
Okay.
John. This is John Ward. Ward's been with me a long time. Brody. This is Brody Hill. This is my nephew. He's been here all of his life, just about. We're still more or less the old type junkyard, phone and hand to hand. We locate a lot of parts over the internet for people, but we're not on it too big ourselves. We have the equipment, we're just not hooked up. This is where we do our framework. We got two machines. We got a Marquette and a Kansas Jack we do framework on. Intend to stay here, don't intend to retire. Just keep working as long as I can be a benefit to them. This is part of, we got tires and wheels that we stock and sell, 16s and 20s, late model stuff. Oh yeah. This is one of our paint areas. Blake works in here. A 70 Mustang convertible belongs to a friend of ours we're restoring. This is a washroom where we wash cars when we have them fixed. We wash everybody's car. This is part of the junkyard area where we store cars and customer cars inside the gate here.
Customers come and hunt for their parts, or?
No, they won't let you. Insurance companies won't let you pull apart. Customers pull apart anymore on kind of a liability. This is our paint room where we paint all over jobs. It's Monroe Huff. He's been with us a while. One where we spot painted on the side, painted the left side, and covered up for overspray purposes. This is Stanley Thompson. He's been with us about 35 years.
How many cars do you think we got on the lot out there?
Probably 6,000, around 6,000, 6,000.
Wow.
Look up here. This is one of our mechanics, Herschel. He's been about 35 years. This is a mechanic shop where we do mechanical work. We install motors, transmissions, brake jobs. We try to do everything to an automobile except upholstering. We don't do upholstering. We are the best. Most of these are customer cars waiting to be repaired for mechanical in this area. This area over here is where customer cars are ready to be picked up, and we have some used cars to sell. This is Andrew. He keeps their cars cleaned up for us.
What would you estimate to be the value of the junk inventory?
Probably $1 million.
That's Robert Shepherd over there.
Yeah.
And then this is,
Tommy Garrett. Zippo for short.
okay. And this is,
This is Howard Allison. He was with me on the trip to Ohio, and he's been with me ever since. He's been here the full 50 years. He's
okay.
a special friend and business partner too.
Now you're not associated with Kenny's Auto Salvage, are you?
Kenny's my brother.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You ever built your car or one of your kids a car from parts?
Start at the beginning, we drove
Every one of us. Every one of them.
the whole family drove wrecks all their life. Don't know what a new car is.
That's kind of the best way, though, to make sure that your mechanics are doing a good job, huh?
That's the only way.
Only way to have one.
Well, this is the family. We all work together. This is Rhonda, my daughter. Rhonda Grogan, she keeps the books.
Yep.
And this is Dusty. He's going to be hipping us in a few days. He thinks when he gets out of school, he's going to work. And this is Bill Grogan. That's her husband. He's my son-in-law. He's the next in charge. And this is Blake, my other grandson.
Yeah.
And like I say, we started out as a family, and we are a family, and we all work together, and it's that way from the beginning.
Well, I'm just so proud of my father for what he's accomplished. He's just a self-made man and just one of a kind.
So you got any comments to make about it? Are you looking forward to being in the business, or
Yeah, forward to it.
have you built your car already yet with the parts out there?
Oh no.
How about you?
Well, I think 50 years is a great accomplishment. You see a lot of business that's been in business 50 years, but you hardly ever see one where the person that started is still there, and I think that's a wonderful accomplishment.
You got any new plans for the day when you take over?
No, I hadn't even thought about that. Bob's not going anywhere anytime soon.
So I know the whole time you've been walking with us and talking, I know that you got a couple of things to say about how this place is run. Go ahead.
I'm just very proud of my grandfather. There's no other place to be, and I'm glad to be here.
We've been here 50 years. We're proud of all of our accomplishments, and we're proud of the city and the county and everybody for helping us make it.